Forgotten monsters, the muscle cars that time left behind. Not every muscle car got the fame it deserved. Some were faster, rarer, and meaner than the legends everyone talks about, yet they vanished into history's shadows. Today, we're reviving three forgotten monsters that once ruled the asphalt with pure power and attitude. 1. 1970. AMC Rebel Machine. The 1970 AMC Rebel Machine was a bold attempt by American Motors to prove they could build a true street warrior. Under the hood sat a 390 cubic inch V8, producing 340 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. It wasn't just fast, it was loud, wild, and proudly wore its red, white, and blue paint like a racing badge. AMC wanted to take on giants like the GTO and Chevelle, and for a moment, it succeeded. The machine could do 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 6 seconds, which was impressive for its time. It came with a Hurst shifter, heavy-duty suspension, and attitude to match any big-block rival. But despite its muscle, the Rebel machine struggled to find an audience. AMC wasn't a household name like Ford or Chevrolet, and that hurt sales. Only around 2,000 were ever built, making it one of the rarest muscle cars today. Collectors now see it as a hidden gem of American performance history. The car's aggressive design, hood scoop, and patriotic colors made it stand out instantly. It was built for those who wanted something different, something bold. Unfortunately, high insurance rates and the end of the muscle car era soon killed its momentum. Still, the Rebel machine remains a true underdog story, a car that screamed, "Don't underestimate me." When it hit the drag strip, even the big brands had to pay attention. Its torque-heavy engine and raw performance made it a serious threat. It wasn't refined, but it was pure, unfiltered American power. Many owners loved it because it didn't try to be like anything else. It was rough, loud, and proud. A real street rebel. Today, spotting one is like finding buried treasure from the golden age of muscle. The 1970 AMC Rebel machine may have been forgotten by most, but not by true enthusiasts. Its legacy continues to remind us that sometimes the loudest cars make the least noise in history books. Yet they roar forever in the hearts of gearheads. This was AMC's message to the world. We can build muscle too. And, oh, they did. 2. 1971. Plymouth GTX 440. The 1971 Plymouth GTX 440 was raw muscle wrapped in style. It came with a monstrous 440 cubic inch Super Commando 5.8 that produced 370 horsepower. The GTX wasn't just a car, it was a statement of dominance. With its aggressive front grille and hood scoops, it looked ready to eat asphalt. The interior balanced comfort and performance, offering muscle with class. Plymouth wanted it to be the gentleman's hot rod. The GTX could sprint to 60 miles per hour in around 5.8 seconds, stunning for 1971. It also had a torque-rich engine that made it a beast off the line. Drivers loved its power delivery, smooth yet brutal when pushed. It was built for those who demanded both speed and sophistication. Unfortunately, 1971 marked the beginning of the end for true muscle cars. New emission laws and rising gas prices started to choke performance. Despite this, the GTX remained defiant, holding on to its power heritage. Only a few thousand were sold that year, making it a rare collectible today. The car's sleek lines and muscular stance still turn heads at car shows. It symbolized the final roar before the muscle era went quiet. On the road, it felt planted and confident, built for high-speed cruising. The sound of its 440 engine was pure thunder. It didn't just move, it demanded respect. The GTX became a dream car for those who valued raw performance. Even though it didn't last long, it remains one of the most iconic Mopars ever made. Every rev reminded you of what American muscle was all about. Owning one today is like owning a piece of rebellion. It's not just a car, it's history on four wheels. And when that big block rumbles, you can almost hear 1971 come alive again. 3. 1969. Mercury Cyclone CJ 428. The 1969 Mercury Cyclone CJ 428 was a dark horse among muscle cars. Powered by Ford's legendary 428 Cobra jet, V8, it packed around 335 horsepower. But those who drove it knew the real number was closer to 400. It was brutally fast, capable of quarter-mile runs in the low 13 seconds. The Cyclone was often overshadowed by Mustangs and Torinos, yet it had the same heart. Its aerodynamic shape made it one of the best-handling muscle cars of its time. The car's aggressive styling matched its attitude, subtle but dangerous. Inside, it was pure function. No nonsense, just performance. It was the kind of car built for speed freaks, not for comfort seekers. On the drag strip, it shocked competitors who underestimated it. The Cyclone CJ could embarrass cars with more fame and hype. It was Mercury's message that they could build a real street monster too. Only a small number were produced, making it incredibly rare today. Collectors love its sleeper looks and explosive performance. When the 428 roars to life, you can feel the ground shake. The Cyclone's torque is immediate, violent, and addictive. Drivers described it as a rolling thunderstorm. Its combination of power, weight, and aerodynamics made it special. Sadly, the Cyclone CJ disappeared quietly after 1971, but those who knew it still call it one of the best-kept secrets in muscle car history. It proved you didn't need stripes or spoilers to dominate the street. You just needed Ford's Cobra jet and guts to control it. The Mercury Cyclone CJ 428 was pure power hidden in plain sight. A true definition of a sleeper muscle car. It deserves far more recognition than it ever got, because in its era, it was a silent killer on the asphalt. These three forgotten machines remind us that muscle car history isn't just about Mustangs or Chargers. There were underdogs, fast, fearless, and unique. That time simply overlooked. Their engines may have gone quiet, but their stories still echo through generations of car lovers. Each one carried the spirit of rebellion, power, and freedom that defined an entire era. And that's why, even decades later, these forgotten monsters still matter.